Hey yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to LK SASKE YouTube channel. After a very long time, we are finally back to LK SASKE YouTube channel gaming. So today we are looking at FIFA 16, about FIFA 16 Android 13 14 problems. So Android 13 and 14 people using Android 13 and 14 have been having problem concerning FIFA 16 games. So before we start, thank you guys for 7.4k subscribers. We are on our way to 10k subscribers. So I know it has been very long since I have been doing green screen stuffs like that, facial, but this time around we are on to LK SASKE channel concerning a lot of tutorials and games. So today we are showing you guys full tutorial on how you can set up your FIFA 16 on, I'm using Android 13, so it is still same for Android 14. So I'm showing you guys all the tutorial processes to do that, and without wasting much time, let's start. Okay, so before we start, you need to have a few apps. You guys know about ZARCHIVER. Most of you guys who do these types of modded games use ZARCHIVER in terms of gameplays, and so get ZARCHIVER from Play Store. I have mine, I don't have to get it. Get another app called Shizuku app. So get Shizuku from Play Store, get ZARCHIVER from Play Store. I'll leave the app links on the video description so you can get them by link click. So do that. Then there is the last app, which is APK Pure. You guys, that is not on the Play Store. So APK Pure, you can get it from Chrome or get it from Opera Mini or any other browser. So APK Pure is your last app to get on this tutorial. So let's start. Okay, so you know guys, you have to have the APKs and OBB. So if you don't have that, then get APK Pure, but if you have the other one, then whatever. So go to APK Pure and you'll get a lot of apps and games there. So you have to download FIFA 16. So you will get FIFA 16, it's there, 1.4. On other devices it will say 1.6 GB, but it is definitely 1.4 GB. So get 1.4 GB FIFA 16 from APK Pure, then install it. So you will have to install the process using the internet that you are using. So once you are done with APK Pure FIFA 16 installation, you will see an option, downloaded option. You have your apps downloaded there, so you have to install them. You have to install all the apps there. So before you do the installing of the app, it's a 1.4 GB app compiled together with the OBB. So it's just a one-step download. So you, before you do the installation, you have to check on a device. So we are currently talking about Android 13 and 14. So the app that you just installed is not compatible with Android 13 and 14. It's compatible with Android 8 and below, Android 7, 8 and below. So before you do the installation process, you have to install Android 13 and 14 APKs. So about Android 13 and 14 APKs, I'll also leave a link about that on the description. So get them, Mediafire links. We do Mediafire links mostly. So get all the Mediafire links APKs. So install the APKs. So once the APKs are done installing, go back to your APK Pure. So you will press install. It has an install option, so press install. So it will say installing OBB. If you look carefully, it will say installing OBB. It is not saying installing APK. So that is the main difference between APKs and OBB. It says installing OBB, so it will do that until 100%. So once it's finished doing that, it will extract the APK, then it will say installing APK. But once it gives you a tab for APK installation, just press cancel, or don't even react to it. Just press cancel or don't react to it. So once you've done that, go back to your ZARCHIVER app, then scroll down to your downloads. So we had Android 13 and 14 APKs downloaded, so you have to click on your preferred app. Android 13, 14 guys, go for the 170 APK apps on the option of the apps there. So you just click on the downloaded zip, then press view. Once you press view on it, you will get all the apps that are inside that zip, and the 170 APK is the 13, 14 APK. So install it. Once it is done installing, then you have to go back to the app you just installed, then click on it. So once you click on it, it will show you messy background, then it will do something like retry. It will tell you connect to internet connection. That means that you don't have data actually, so it will tell you connect to internet and download data. So once it does that, just clear everything on your history, then go back to ZARCHIVER. So this is where Shizuku app comes in. Shizuku root app. So 13, Android 11, 12, 13, 14 guys never had this root stuff under data access. So this is where we are actually going to look at. So Shizuku, how to connect Shizuku. So the first thing to do, you have Shizuku installed on your phone. So the next thing you have to get is a Wi-Fi connection. So you can do hotspot if you have two phones, then hotspot the other one. So or just connect to a Wi-Fi connection. So I'm using a hotspot. I'm too broke to get a Wi-Fi, so I'm using a hotspot. So once you get the hotspot connected, it doesn't matter if the hotspot has internet connection or not, as long as it's just connected to a Wi-Fi. So once you connect your phone to any Wi-Fi hotspot stuff, go back to your Shizuku app, open it. So once you open Shizuku, before you open Shizuku, you have to enable developer options for your app. So I'm not going to show you these guys because most phones have developer options enabled. Some phones don't have that. So if your phone doesn't have that, I made a video on REQS SASKE. Go and watch how to enable developer options for your device. I can't show you that right now. So once you do that, open Shizuku, then you will get a pairing option. So click pairing, then it will give you a tab for developer options. So just click developer options. Then there's something called wireless debugging, something like that. So I just say wireless debugging. So once you scroll down to wireless debugging, just click besides on the words itself, wireless debugging. Just click on the wireless debugging words itself. Then it will take you back to some stuff like pair with pairing code, pair with pairing QR code. So option pair with pairing code. Use a pairing code option. Click on the pairing code. Then a pop-up will show telling you to enter the pairing code there to pair the device. So this is basically root process. So you have to click on it, then type the code given down there, up there, then send it, and it should say pairing successful. So once it says pairing successful, you are done. Just go back to your Shizuku app and press start. Once you press start, it will say if it keeps on doing this, turn off wireless debugging, then turn it on. So you have to click on the debugging option, develop option again, go to your wireless debugging where it is, locate it, then turn it off, then on immediately, just like that. Off, on immediately. Once, don't redo that. Then just go back to your Shizuku app and it will start coding process for root access, and it will finish that stuff. So once that is done, you can now go to your ZARCHIVER. So the main importance for this step is just to get root access to our data too. Instead of getting data from EA services, we get our own downloaded data. So go to your ZARCHIVER app, then you should have data downloaded. I'm not giving you guys game links, I'm just showing you guys process. So if you have your data that you downloaded from wherever you downloaded, I prefer using MPRO gaming links with MPRO gaming password stuff. So just go to your downloads, locate your data, any that you downloaded, then click on it. But before doing that, you have to go back to your Android, then go to your data files. It will get root access, and if you've not done root access, you should give it root access via Shizuku. So just do that if you didn't do root access, because Shizuku is already running, so you should do root access via Shizuku. So you go to your Android, locate the FIFA 16 Android data folder. Once you get to FIFA 16 Android data folder, then click on it, enter it, and delete everything within that data folder. So once the data folder is deleted, go back to your downloads, click on your data that you downloaded, then you can extract it or just copy. So you just mark everything within that data zip, then you copy or extract them to your Android data, then the FIFA 16 data file. Once you do that, if the game has, most files has passwords. So once you do that, if it has a password, you just have to put the password, but many don't have passwords. Okay, once you are done extracting and pasting those data files, you can now open your game. So you can now open the game and play it depending on your data that you are doing. So FIFA 16 has multiple gameplay features, stuffs like that, depending on game data you are using, from 2 GB to 19 GB provided by MPRO gaming. So I'm using the 2 GB data. It doesn't have many features, so that's why. But so that's the full tutorial process for doing FIFA 16, Android 14 and Android 13 together with 15, guys. So don't forget, subscribe, like, share, comment for more videos and tutorials concerning FIFA 16, and don't forget to join the channel membership for only $0.49. Keep in touch and peace out.